Well, welcome to the Embassy of Tanzania in Washington, D.C. I'm glad to be visited by Daya from which school?
Sidwell Friends.
What's the name of the school?
Sidwell Friends.
Seven Friends School. And she visited me today, though I'm not the officer in charge of health. I'm a political officer in the Embassy of Tanzania, but I appreciate her visit. And as I'm speaking, Tanzania is very hardly hit by HIV/AIDS, and I have asked her to go and refer to the website so as to get some concrete information and valuable statistics about the disease. All in all, what I can say, Tanzania, being a country located in East Africa, it is a gateway to a number of landlocked countries in the region. And therefore, one of the main reasons for the country to be affected is a result of it being a gateway to these countries, because countries like Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Zaire, Zambia, Malawi, they rely at Dar es Salaam port for all of its exports and imports. And therefore, in most cases, the truck drivers, hundreds of them, they are the ones most of the time who are, spreading the disease. Tanzania was not hardly hit before, but as a result of these promiscuous sexual practices from these drivers in those neighboring countries which are very hard hit, you can note that along the border between Tanzania and Uganda, that area is very hard hit. Again, you have the border with Zambia, southern part of Tanzania, also hard hit in the regions of Mbeya and Iringa. So, apart from being hard hit, the government have taken several measures by setting up Tanzania Commission for AIDS, which is doing a very good job in addressing the problem, even in the schools, in the villages, in the urban areas, in various media houses, in the radio, newspapers, etc. So right now the country is heading towards a very good direction in addressing the problem. And there's a huge awareness in terms of the people. Nevertheless, a lot of work needs to be done to address the problem, because it affects the country development in terms of the workforce, because most of the affected are women who are the main source of labor in Tanzania, especially in the rural areas. They are the ones who are commanding a huge number in terms of agriculture activities. Okay, and at the same time, we appreciate the support from USAID, United States Aid Group from America. They have a number of projects in Tanzania. So they work hand in hand with TACAIDS in addressing the HIV epidemic. Equally, as I have stated, we have the Tanzania Commission for AIDS website. As I'm showing you to it, there are a number of, here it says that according to the data from Tanzania HIV, the sexually active population between 15 and 45 years of age, 49 years of age, is reported to be 5.7. Okay? The data shows more women, 6.6%, are infected than men, 4.6%. So women who are infected with HIV are 6.6%, and men 4.6%. Okay? The HIV prevalence data from the 2003-2004, there has been a slight decrease in overall prevalence of HIV and sexually active population between 15 and 49 of age, from 7.0%, 2003 to 2004 to 5.7%. So now there is a decline. And all is about sex education, AIDS education, and people are, okay? Here, they are mentioning some of the factors, contextual factors shaping the epidemic in the country, Tanzania. Poverty and transactional sex, with increasing numbers of commercial sex workers also. Men's irresponsible, I mentioned it to you, sexual behavior due to cultural patterns of virility, social, economic, and political gender inequalities, including violence against women, substance abuse such as alcohol consumption. Some people, they drink and become violent with their families and things like that. Local cultural practices, e.g., wider policing. Sometimes have this traditional way that when somebody's husband passed away, somebody want to inherit the wife, becoming his own wife. The husband passed away, somebody else will come and take over. Okay. Mobility in all its forms, which leads to separation of spouses and the increased establishment of temporary sexual relationships. You are posted, say, to Michigan. You live in D.C. As a human being, you need to have sexual intercourse. All these are some of the factors which are mentioned. Lack of male circumcision. Lack of male circumcision also is mentioned that to be part of reason for AIDS transmission. Okay, so these are in general information. Okay, so here on the website you have information about TACAIDS, Tanzania Commission for HIV, what they do, prevention, strategic documents, HIV and AIDS information, about HIV and AIDS, current status of HIV AIDS, drivers of the epidemic, treatment and care, prevention and education. So should you go to the website, you'll get more information about the disease. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have you recorded it then?
Did you record?